Yeah, that's better.
So, Gafar bhai, if I have the permission to start. So, dear professionals, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Uh, so, Professional Solidarity Forum. Uh, I was listening to very energetic people since last 10 minutes, I would say. And I was enjoying to know how different we are from each other, how different we have, I mean, what different skill sets we carry all together. And I see that we come from different regions, we come from different parts of states and cities. And I also see that we actually have got different skill sets and different thought process altogether. But alhamdulillah, if you see, there are certain things that bind us together. So, and I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me this opportunity to be a part of such a forum wherein uh, I have such great team to work with. And so PSF is basically, if I were to uh, discuss and take you further, so who we are. So for example, let's start from who we are. What is PSF all about? So Professional Solidarity Forum, let me just also give you a little brief about when we started, how did this concept came into existence. So I think somewhere around 2008 or 9, we started a forum of professionals to get together. And so I was a part of that since then, although I was also a part of the students organization. And although being a working professional, I was a part of this particular forum. I like this idea of having professionals together. I think by then there was no concept of getting professionals together at one platform. So this was a really good concept that I liked, and I joined this particular forum and started exploring things, started understanding what this forum is doing all about. So currently, if I talk to you uh, from 2008 to 2021 now, uh, so if I were to tell you, like, we have transitioned a lot. We have seen good times, we have seen active times, as at the same time we have also seen very passive times wherein no activity was being done. We have seen many people coming in, joining in, and saying goodbye and go. So there were lots and lots of changes I've seen in PSF. But alhamdulillah, since last 5 years, I would say, since last 5 to 6 years, under the leadership of Brother Abdul Jabbar, who has been taking care of Professional Solidarity Forum as a city president, with his immense leadership and binding people together, we see that this particular organization has grown month and month, year and year. And today we see that we have uh, hundreds of members associated with PSF now. So so currently, if I were to give you a very brief introduction as to who we are, uh, and you should get the answer that we are the fastest growing professionals network in Hyderabad, alhamdulillah. And that's how we want even the new members or people, those who don't know PSF, we are inviting them to be a part of that. So we will inshallah discuss further as to how PSF works, what are the verticals of PSF, uh, and what all things that we have decided for 2021. Before that, let me just also show you a brief structure of PSF, how do we form a team, how do we work, and so on. So this is on your right hand side, you see a brief forum structure. So starting with the president, and then we have organization leadership team, OLT, which forms the general secretary, joint secretary, and the treasurer. And after that, we have a core team. Core team uh, is basically an executive body who designs the policies, who designs the programs for the organization, and who is like a consultative forum for the organization. So so we have around 15 core team members, And so this is the executive body who takes care of the all the activities. We have leads from this particular team who drive different activities there. Then we have concept of program managers who basically drive the activities. So the activities that we define, the projects that we take. So program managers are the main people behind the scene, or maybe on front while on the events. So who takes care of the programming as well as execution of the program, whereas core team basically facilitates all the type of activities that the team requires. Then we have members and volunteers. So members are basically like we define members in such a way that who are willing to work together with us, who wanted to join with us and be a part of professional solidarity forum officially, and dedicate their time and skills for the development of self and society. So, and the members basically are the driving force, the entire driving force, and the core theme about PSF altogether. Okay, and then we have sympathizers, as any organization does. Like many people who you may meet will say that, okay, I know PSF. I'm not an active member there, but I like their activities. So we call these people as sympathizers. In sympathizers, we also have few people who are like who contribute financially to us, who support with their moral activities. At the same time, they are the advocates of PSF. So they also spread a good word about PSF altogether in the society. So this is a brief about PSF, like who we are. What Let's now discuss about our success factors. So when I say our success factors, I wanted uh, to show you like what all things that we have decided for 2021, the sphere of activities that we call as, and the leads who takes care of that, as well as what do we do in these kind of activities. Okay, so to start with, I can say uh, I'll just give you some brief information about like what we do here. So we basically, we are touching the lives of job seekers and the unemployed youth through our job and career guidance. Okay, so the job and career guidance program basically takes care of this particular teams take care of the unemployed youth. We focus on the job seekers. So alhamdulillah, we have got around 11 Hyderabad based job groups through which we on an everyday pattern, we send across somewhere around 30 to 40 jobs per day on that particular on these groups. So we have 11 job groups with somewhere around 2000 plus members associated with it, who are getting benefited out of these job updates. Then we have Skills Academy. Skills Academy is basically formed after a lot of consultation from our experts, and we came with this kind of a concept wherein we have our office at Mehdi Patnam, uh, and here we have a 15 along with 15 systems, we have a computer lab set up there. And what we try to do with Skills Academy is we are running regular courses focused on developing the individuals skills and making them ready for jobs through these kind of courses. So it's a regular thing that Skills Academy runs different type of batches. Recently we have covered a biometrics class for women. Then currently we have started with a networking batch. This is the second networking batch that we are actually doing here, and alhamdulillah, we have actually seen good results as well in the past from these batches. So the entire concept of Skills Academy is to train the job seekers, or maybe people those who want to learn some technology, or want to learn the upskill themselves to get ready for the job. So Skills Academy does that for us. Then we have social service projects, wherein under social service, so at times, what happens is, let me also give you a brief introduction about PSF. That is, PSF is a registered NGO. And when we talk about an NGO, we think that, it's a social service, it's dedicated for some social service, right? So PSF is not just a social service organization, but social service is a part of, is like one small sphere of activities that we do. Okay, so we do a lot more than any social service organization does. Our core theme is focused on professionals, and we always ensure that our activities revolve around the professionals, as well as uh, we benefit the society through professionals. So this is a basic theme that we always keep in mind. So there are two things that we do. So we have aimed to focus on improving the lives of selected students from the government schools and help them with the mentorship program through our social service project. So mentorship program is one focus area that we are looking for. As you see that there had been a paradigm shift altogether since the time of pandemic and lockdown. You see that previously, at least, the government aided schools and students of the government school used to at least go to the school and have some classes. The learning process was going on, uh, at least with the help of governments, nashta schools and a few different concepts. They at least used to attract and retain the students to come to the school at least, right? But nowadays, if we see, since last 1 year, you must have seen the government schools have the entire concept. They're not able to manage the things properly, because although they're ready to provide the infrastructure, but you see that students are not well equipped with the digital technology. They live in villages. They live in they're not so the parents are not well equipped to have devices like at least a smartphone for them to have the classes done. So with this, with all these things concept in mind, uh, PSF basically came up with a concept of mentorship program. And here we invite professionals from different fraternity who basically are trainers, or maybe anybody from a professional fraternity who has learned well. And then when we talk about any professional, right, so they have learned skills, they have developed their skills, and then they've grown to this particular stage. So we want their services to be given as a mentor for these kind of students. So this is one of the greatest program that we have come up with. And our focus areas are, to start with, uh, it will be a 3 years consecutive program. So starting from eighth standard, so a student from eighth standard will be a part of this, and then we will focus on him for the entire year, and then continue till at least standard 10th. So while we say that mentorship program, we are basically trying to enhance their skills, let them, so it will not be a tutor. Okay, so please understand a thin line between a mentor and a tutor. So this mentor will not become his tutor. He will not teach him subjects, but he will try to guide him about the morals of the society. How should we live? How should I mean, we will basically try to motivate these kind of students to appear for regular uh, competitive exams that the entire year, in the entire year that goes through. So people are not aware of these kind of activities, right? So with our mentorship program, we are trying to do that. Along with that, under our social service project, we are also focusing to educate the street vendors, the daily wage owners, and help in bringing financial literacy to them. So, for example, there are so many daily wage owners, right? So who earn every day, and they spend by next day, they just spend that amount. So they don't even save things for themselves. So we are trying to make them aware on financial aspects. We are trying to make them digitally learned person. They are carrying smartphone, but we are trying and helping them to understand how best you can utilize the digital technology today to enhance and improve their financial well-being. Okay, so this is a concept that we'll be working on, inshallah. And uh, I'll show you some few pictures while we proceed further. As of now, I'm just giving a brief introduction of all these sphere of activities that PSF has decided to do. And apart from that, if you see that on your right hand side corner, you see continuous professionals development program. So this is one of the holistic program designed for a continuous learning and development of a professional. So while focused on our members, focused on someone who wants to learn some new technology. So it is again here also we will also have a mentor and a mentee type of a concept, wherein, for example, if I want to learn cloud technology today, and there are certain experts in PSF, we will design a program in such a way that, uh, for me, uh, we will try and facilitate people through a proper mentorship channel, and there will be a mentorship of around 3 months or 6 months, through which a professional will get engaged with the other professional, and will train himself, and then develop his skills on cloud. So just an example. So we have people from different industries, uh, different category of technology that they work on. Like some, as we were talking just now, I could see there were some analysts, people who are from teaching field. And so there are various people, right? So utilizing the skills of the experts, and imparting it to the person who is in need of that knowledge. So this is the continuous development program specialized for our members, as well as someone even outside PSF, who is looking to get some knowledge out of it. uh, and then apart from that, we have what Obaid Bhai was talking about, right? He's a part of personal enablement team. So just to give you a brief idea about what personal enablement team is, uh, as you see, the continuous professionals development program is designed for the skill development of a professional. The personal enablement program is designed for the personal well-being of an individual, of our members specifically. So here we are completely focusing on our members first, uh, wherein we will be, as as a whole, if I give you a brief introduction about what personal enablement is all about. So we have around 8 dimensions of personal well-being. So starting from a spiritual well-being, mental well-being, emotional well-being, and social well-being, financial well-being, environmental and vocational well-being. So these are like all 8 dimensions of a personality, through which the personality basically develops and enhances itself. So we are trying to focus on spiritual well-being of our members. We are trying to focus on emotional and social well-being of our members, and we have certain programs through which we are also helping our members understand financial concepts, and they improve their financial well-being. So these are the things that basically fall under the personal enablement program with us. Apart from that, we have startup and incubations. uh, Basically, our objective is to help the entrepreneurs who take that bold step, right? So entrepreneurs are not just a normal person. Basically, I personally feel that entrepreneurs are those confident person who took that bold step, and took that challenge, and created an environment. So to take up some challenge, and do something new in the society, or do something new in the market. So we create an environment to support, and through our guidance, we actually do a mentorship program for them, to with the highly skilled and experts from the respective fields. So in startup and incubation, there are two things. One is, in incubation part, if I say, at PSF office, we have a space, uh, so that, for example, if you want to start something like a company of your own, or you need to do some office setup for yourself, and you will not go ahead and invest a huge amount in renting a place. So for people like them, we have actually got an incubation center at PSF office, who can basically come here, sit the whole day, and avail all the facilities there. So we are providing incubation to these kind of activities. And for startups, we are trying to focus on a mentorship program for them as well. The industry experts from different fields, like for example, we have got a person from retail industry, who is a member of PSF, and who is basically is supporting us in the retail market. So he's an expert in the retail and space management. So he has dedicated his time, and uh, he's ready to help the needy person who's looking in some support in the retail industry. So the same way, we will be actually increasing our horizon, and we will be inviting uh, different experts from different industries to help the entrepreneurs who are looking some help or some guidance in these kind of uh, the initiatives, I would say. Right. So these are the basic things that we actually work around. We have a tech enablement team. Just to give you a heads up of the tech enablement team, so here are the experts, and I think few of them who are developers and uh, analysts, can also be a part of the enablement team. So tech enablement team basically does what they do is, uh, in case we have certain NGOs who are looking out for some technical support in terms of helping them form, let me just explain you with an example that we did in the past. So during the pandemic, where it was a lockdown, and we used to hear a lot of cases, right? So there was a acute demand of there was a demand of having teleconsultation, right? At least do a teleconsultation, because people were not so comfortable to go out and visit a doctor, because the kind of environment that we were living in by then, it was all based on fear. So out of fear, people did not wanted to step out and go to hospital and even consult. So uh, we have a sister organization called as with the name of Doctors Association for Relief and Education, with the name of DARE, DARE. So DARE wanted to support, uh, or they wanted to volunteer for these kind of events, wherein they wanted to support the patients or anybody who is feeling any symptoms, and they wanted some teleconsultation for them on a medical grounds. So they wanted to help, but they did not have any technology to reach out to them. So one of the leaders approached us, and so PSF basically have designed, with the tech enablement team, we have designed a complete end-to-end form for them, like an online form. And at the back end, we have actually designed a messaging system to our doctor's team. So as soon as a patient used to enter the particular details of him with the symptoms and all, so there used to be a message triggered to the doctor's team, and based on the availability of doctors, they used to call the patient and do the teleconsultation. So this is the kind of activities we actually do and try to help people, those who are in need of technology, right? So here's like the basic of tech enablement team. We try to help people, those who are in need of technology, and our team basically comes into picture. Apart from that, as I gave you a brief introduction about our OLT, organization leadership team. So OLT basically takes care of the organizational activities and doing some programming and some other stuff. So I'll just show you a couple of pictures, and we can just move on, and we can discuss it further. So while I was talking about Skills Academy, so here is a classroom session that we used to do. Currently, we have moved all our programs online as a protocol from the government, and just to also ensure all of our members and our students and beneficiaries are safe. Uh, so this is one of the example of the Skills Academy programs that we basically run. Uh, so currently we are calling it as the art of getting employed. So in Skills Academy, it is not just a training of the skills, but I mean, not just the technical skills, but we are also trying to give them give them training on the technical aspects along with the communication skills. So like communication is the key thing of any interview, right? So for example, if uh, I have lots and lots of knowledge about a subject, but I'm not able to present myself, how it would be. So to understanding that concept, we also have communication trainings along with all these trainings right there. So these are the things under job and career guidance. As I said, firstly, we run across certain job groups. Like we have 11 Hyderabad-based job groups. At the same time, our job and career guidance team runs, or we also manage to have different type of from small to mega recruitment drives. So we are in touch with various organizations and HRs uh, who who constantly give us the inputs about the requirements that are coming in the market in their companies and other companies. So in case we have like huge requirements coming in, our job and career guidance team basically comes into picture. They they form, or they come up with an activity of a small or a mega recruitment drive. So we do it on a regular basis, but due to the lockdown and pandemic situations, uh, we are trying to we have moved it online as of now. So we have associated with various companies. Now we are getting onboarded with them, and we are trying to provide the manpower to them through PSF. So our main focus, or the USP of PSF, is interview clinics. So job and career guidance team basically organizes interview clinics through which we try to do resume assessment of the candidates. We also try to do we also try to understand like how capable that particular individual or confident that individual is to appear for interview. And if we see that they need any guidance or any help, so through our interview clinics, we basically train them, and then we help them apply for jobs, so that the candidate who appears for the job are confident enough to do it. Then under continuous professionals development program, as I said, we run various professional development programs. Like for example, we in the past we did certain programs like cloud career journey. How if somebody wants to get into cloud, Abdul Jabbar is one of the cloud practitioner as well as principal cloud architect. So experts like this, we invite experts like this, and we actually they help the people who are looking for in-depth knowledge about that particular skill or a technology. So that's how we take care of this. Recently, in the past, on Feb 28th, we organized a personal impact and executive presence workshop, which was conducted by one of our core team members, Brother Haqqani Muhammad. He's an international speaker. Just to let you know, many of you might be knowing him. So this program was completely organized, or was designed to create a personal impact, so that we learn the NLP techniques, we learn behavioral techniques, and we try to excel in our jobs. Then under social service activities, we have recently organized a financial literacy program in Hassan Nagar, uh, uh, and we are trying to get the we are trying to come up with the mentorship program, which will be ready by June this year. And apart from that, we all this is the last year activities that wherein whenever we in need, our social service team basically comes up with these kind of activities. So just to let you know, this was uh, one of the successful programs that we actually initiated. By then, it was we started this blood donation drive and plasma donation drive on 15th of August, and uh, trust me guys, like till today we are getting calls for plasma, and alhamdulillah, any requirement that is coming to us, we have got channels through which we are trying to fulfill them. So PSF has whatever PSF decided. By then we have officially closed that particular PSF plasma drive, but anything that is coming to us, any requirement that comes to us, alhamdulillah, we are trying to fulfill it. And 99% we are trying we have got the success rate of fulfilling the requirement there. And under the organization development team, we organize, it is not just let me just tell you that we are not just that serious minds who always keep on the work at our mind. We also have lot of fun. Okay, so this is our PSF core team. Just imagine if the core team is like this, how the members would be, so so this is the kind of activities we have planned. On 26th of January, we actually had a get together of all the members, and around 50 members participated here. And we had entire day spent together, and we had lots and lot of fun. So alhamdulillah, we have fun. We also uh, invest our time in enjoying and learning with each other. So that is how PSF is all together as a team. Then under personal enablement program, we also did some cycling event. We participated in the Hyderabad cycling event at KBR Park last month. Various various of our members, participated there and enjoyed. So, so these are just few glimpses of it. There were also children of our members who participated along with them. Then we had under PEP program, we also had one interesting program designed for our parents and kids connect. So wherein we actually invited parents along with the kids and their families, and we had a lot of fun with different activities there and through experiential learning for kids as well as for parents. So our major focus was to have to give a message to the parents that uh, it is not just students, or it is not the kids. Kids will not do things alone until unless we guide them. So there was a very good message that was given by the trainer there. And during these activities, kids and parents were bonded together to help each other. So that's how we completed this activity with lots and lots of fun and learning. So I think I spoke too much today, but this was just the introduction in nutshell. I would say there are lots and lots of things that you will see happening all across PSF, and I'm sure you would love to be a part of this. And that's how uh, I personally, as currently I was elected as the president. I'm holding this responsibility as a president, but so currently it's like an immense pleasure for me to invite you personally to join PSF. And if you have any questions or doubts, it's the forum is open for you at the moment. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah, Jazakallah khair, Brother Hamad. The team, if you are having any questions or queries, please, Brother Hamad and Ubaid are open to discuss about PSF. Please, any questions or queries?